a different one here on the channel today. I got a bunch of Switch controllers, like a good 5 of them to test out. We're going to do a proper little Amazon haul. We're going to get straight into it. We're not going to really mess around. They've all been tried, tested. I handed them all out to my friends to play Mario. That's always a good test. No one's delicate with Mario, let's say. So yeah, they've all been tested durably in other people's hands, and some have survived, some have not. So let's get through them. Let's see which ones are worth getting, which ones are worth your money. Okay, so the first one we're going to actually look at, the most expensive. We're going to go in price order because that seems to make sense. So the most expensive are obviously going to be the Nintendo official Joy-Cons. These are one of the most expensive Switch controllers you can get, anywhere from £70 to about 80 and upwards. They can get quite pricey. These ones I'm not unimpressed with. You know, no drift so far really. They seem to be all okay. I will go and check out the calibration. I figured I'd test it out on Zelda because that's a super easy one to kind of see what's all going on with it. You kind of need them, obviously, if you're gonna be sliding them in and out your Switch controllers. I don't personally recommend sliding in and out non-official ones, just in case they get stuck, any buttons break or anything. Go and check out this calibration on these. So I'm gonna hold it to you guys, and I'm gonna do it this way. As you can see, it's, you know, really no issues with it at all. Same with this one. I'm not going to take the time to show you because we don't need to do that. We want to get onto the other ones. So I would recommend getting the official ones. You know, if you have the money to spend, you're not going to be too disappointed. And if they do start to drift, send them back to Nintendo and they get them fixed for you for free. If they're official. Only if they're official. Okay, next one. Let's go. This one I am going to make a video about entirely. A separate video because it needs it. I am personally rather impressed with this controller. It's taken a good beating at Mario. I've seen some of the reviews on it. Some of the reviews were a bit not overly impressed with this controller, but I am. Now this one is called the Amiipad Wireless Pro Controller. It's for Nintendo Switch. Some of you may have seen this. This has 800 Amiibos collected into it. You get the little lights. I'm going to do a video on how to actually get all the Amiibos out of it. How to understand this controller, because it comes with a pretty confusing PDF. And if you don't have a computer, you can't upgrade this controller. So some people complained about the size of it. I have little hands. Not too much of an issue for me. The only thing I do find weird is the fact that the button configuration is different to normal Switch controllers. It's up here instead of below, which is pretty weird for me because I keep going to go below it and it's not there. These are all bigger, but that's absolutely fine. And the home button's down here instead of on the side. But you know, that's absolutely fine. That's like minor complaints really. Other than that, the buttons have taken a good Mario bashing. They've taken some good Zelda bashing. I am pretty impressed with this controller. It came with, all the controllers come with little chargers and stuff. All USB-C, and the port was good with this one. The port was absolutely no problem. Seems pretty durable. Would recommend getting it, especially if you're interested in Amiibo. Wouldn't recommend it if you were just looking for like a gaming controller, because it is a bit clunky, and these grips here are quite grippy. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but yeah, there's definitely little bumps all over them that kind of bother me. I've noticed they bother my hand. The charge is good, and the price was $39.99 plus £2 delivery. I'll show you sort of just some of the button presses. You know, it's absolutely no problem. I was really impressed with the sticks. They flick really nicely, super sensitive. We will quickly go and check out the calibration. We're going to do this one because we did the opposite one last time. And let's just have a quick look at that. Absolutely no drift. It's been perfect. You know, it's taken a total bashing at Mario. No issues. Okay, let's go on to the next one now. So the next controller is the one that I've been playing religiously with since I got my Switch. It's the first one I ever got. The durability on it is okay, you know, it's okay. It was a good price controller, and I have had it for quite a while. Let's get into it. This is the Nexico wireless controller for Switch. Galaxy casing, I suppose. The charge on the Nexico was really good as well. This controller has taken one hell of a beating. Been dropped, thrown around. It's literally been dropped downstairs from heights. The only thing that's happened to it is the weight has broken in it. Huh. Sort of like Joey's chair. It appears to have fixed itself. Oh no. You can hear it. There you go. Okay, so you can hear it. That's the only thing that's broken in it, is the fact, the weight. And I have literally chucked this downstairs. I've had this for quite a while. So the durability on it's absolutely okay. You know, we don't have any issue playing Zelda. No problems with that. Let's go check out the calibration quickly. Okay, I'm going to do the opposite one. Okay, so the price for this controller was $39.99, but I got it on sale for £33.99. It has little LED lights as well. But yeah, you know, this has taken one hell of a heavy-handedness and it has no problems. So for durability, I do recommend this one if you've got a kid that plays, if you are a heavy-handed kid or a heavy-handed adult, clumsy like myself, this one ain't breaking. Okay, so the next controller that I got myself was this little cool one. This was called Switch Controller Adjustable LED Gamepad Unique Crack. I think the name says it all really, guys. Have some little LED lights going on in there, but you know, the LED lights, they're pretty cool. They're really bright, which impressed me. I was quite chuffed with how bright the LEDs were on this controller. However, go quickly check out the calibration because this controller took a beating with Mario, and it didn't seem to survive too well. So let's have a look. Oh God, see, this is what I'm talking about already. Guys, we can't even get into the calibration. Okay, so we can get on with that one. Okay, so this stick, no problem. Okay, so this stick seems to be okay. But the driving stick, however, for Mario, it doesn't even want to seem to be able to let me calibrate it. For some odd reason, I've had to turn the light off, and now I can calibrate it. That's super odd. Given it full charge, something else I noticed was the charge wasn't too great on this one. Okay, the price of it was $26.99, I believe. The home button doesn't even work that well, unfortunately. You know, unless you're really into the cool lights and you really do want a cheap controller, I don't personally recommend getting this cracked little guy. I probably will be sending him back. But, you know, take some, you lose some. But yeah, let's move on to the next controller, get this bad boy out of the way. This is the last and final controller. Honestly, I've saved the best until last. I am so impressed with this controller, like wildly impressed. Firstly, the LEDs are super cool. I love the fact you can see all the insides of it. This feels so durable. This feels stupidly durable. The weight of this one, I think, is heavier than probably the officials and the white one put together. Like, yeah, the weight's about matching. Proper heavy, durable controller. Really impressed with this. You know, the buttons have had no issues. Everything's still super smooth. Absolutely love these. These are made really well, not gonna lie, guys. Something else that really interested me about this controller that was not the same as any other controller was, as someone that plays a lot of Xbox, the buttons, opposite to a Switch controller. So if you see here on a normal Switch controller, you've got the A and a B swap round. That's the same as an Xbox controller. All of these buttons, these are Switch buttons and these are Xbox buttons. So no longer when I'm playing Minecraft will I just be dropping random blocks because I've pressed what I believe is A when it is actually B. So this is now going to be my holy Minecraft controller. I'll never feel like I have to swap between Xbox and Switch again. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, super durable. The lights are super cool. The charge is really impressive. It doesn't turn off. Can leave this controller just on the side for like 20 minutes and it will just stay on. I was really impressed with that. Yeah, charge was brilliant. The charging port itself is actually pretty good. It's just a neat little kind of within the plastic. It hasn't got any casing that can fall out, which I quite like. It always bothers me. For example, the charge port on this one is awful. It appears to be deep within the casing. If you've got any specific charger with a fat end, you can't get it in there. They do supply you one for this controller, but I worry that that casing is going to fall through. Do you see how deep that is in there? I wonder if one day I'm just going to push it in and... But yeah, so as for this one, the calibration's been absolutely brilliant. Took a total battering at Mario, as they all did, and it has totally survived. All the button configurations are in the same position as a Switch controller, but just swap round the buttons for the X and the Y. The pads are nice. They have a good click to them. Would highly recommend this controller. This one itself, this was the by Mook Basil Switch OLED wireless controller LED. And the price for this one was an impressive $26.98. Super impressed with the price on this one, not gonna lie, guys. For £26, super durable, super impressive. You can't really get better than that. I don't know what more you're asking for, really. If you're looking for a controller to chuck out to your friends, this is the one. It's the cheapest, it's impressive, 100% guys. Also compatible with Android, iPhone, PS, Xbox, like you name it. So that's my Amazon haul on all these Switch controllers. Hopefully it's been helpful, hopefully it might sway some of your decisions, some of the controllers you were soon going to be getting. But yeah guys, that's KRS, we're out.